Just having a little snack before my dinner. Dinner has to thaw first, so. Actually phenomenal. I like to pre-snack before dinner. Kind of strategic, kind of like stretching before you work out. Get a little chips in there, some cottage cheese, whatever whatever you want. Stretches your stomach perfectly. I love it. So major crisis mode. I have just, hold on, these are in the way. I have just fully botched my dinner. You see, there's nothing, I don't even know if I showed it. I was thawing some ground beef, right? I think you could hear the water in the first clip. I thawed it in hot water on accident. I didn't check the temp of the water. I kind of just flipped the water on and I thought it was on cold. Let me ask you something. Why is it that my water faucet, let me show you what it looks like. If I go up, it's hot. Down is cold. There's no markers on it. There's no C for down or hot. I can't do an H with one hand for up. So, you're kind of just guessing, even though I've lived here for a year, but you're kind of just guessing. Really, that's how it goes. But I just wasted a pound of ground beef. It's a huge L. I do have a backup plan that I'm going to show in a second, but why is a faucet up hot, down cold? And I chat GPT'd it just in case, because I really wanted that ground beef. That sounds good. And I was like, if I watered my beef, in hot water, well, okay, warm water, it wasn't boiling, what is the precautions to take? And the first thing it said, it was do not eat. And I was like, well, that changes my entire night of cooking. You know what I mean? That kind of screws me. And then the second thing was take a sniff of it. If it has a weird smell, sour kind of, or smelly, don't eat it. I sniffed it. It smelled like my socks after work. I was like, ooh, now we're cooked. Really, really tragic stuff. I've never botched a ground beef pound yet. We're currently 65-1. I always cook them prime, dude. I'm the ground beef expert. I love cooking ground beef. And, since I lift and ground beef is kind of anabolic, it's the only thing I know how to cook. You know what I mean? Yeah, give me a second. I got to go run out this ground beef in the trash. I refuse to let it sit in my house and rot and get this whole place smelling like a dungeon. I don't know how I botched this, dude. It was such an easy fix. I just had to pull the faucet lever down. I don't know, dude. Honestly, I'm disappointed. I'm speechless almost. I'll be right back. I need to take the trash out and... R.I.P. ground beef. All right, backup plan. Here we go. Shout out to Costco, because I'm not kidding. These right here, let me flip the camera around. You can't really read it. These are going to save my life. Macros on them, take a peek. 140 calories, 24 grams protein. If you just look at these two right here, calories, protein, you'll be fine. Forget fats, forget carbs, sodium, all that, that's fake. But these right here, oh my gosh. I'm not kidding. The CEO Costco guy, whatever you need, call me. I would do anything for you. Anything. All right, redact that last sentence. I got a little bit caught up in the idea that there's portable chicken containers. I just saw a picture of the CEO of Costco. I would not do anything for him. I might give him a handshake though, firm handshake, okay? That's valuable. All right, here's what I'm thinking for dinner. The whole thing of it. The presentation is a 0 out of 10, but the taste is a 10 out of 10. I wish I could feed you guys this. Oh, maybe not feed you, but let you try it. This looks really, really foul. Not gonna lie. Like, it looks like it's something molding, but it's really good tasting. I'm not gonna lie. Phenomenal. Guac on the finger. Whoops. Here's what we got going on with the back day shoes. I'm gonna pull up to that like a monk, dude. Usually I do Crocs, but I want to feel how the slides feel for back day. Not deadlifting, so should be okay. Empty gym, baby. Yeah! Saw that little vein come out. That basically means I'm a little bit excited. Kind of in the pants. Welcome in to the first back day in almost a month. That is definitely an issue. I don't know, I really don't know how it happened, truly. Usually I'll like know how long it's been. It was June 15th and today is July 11th. Almost a month of no back day. That's disgusting, and I need to fix that ASAP. I can't believe I'm saying I've been skipping back. With that being said, why don't we get into some ego reps? And let's just ego max, dude. I think that's the move.
The difference between where you are and where you want to be is all about mindset. The 1% mindset. It's the way you see the world. It's the way you face challenges. It's the way you think when times are tough. That's what makes the 1% different from the rest. The 1% don't waste their time. They don't let distractions pull them away from their goals. They don't spend hours scrolling through social media. They don't get lost in pointless gossip. They know what they want, and they are willing to put in the work every single day. You know, most people think that success...
8 reps there, 8 reps here. Who's really counting? When you do the warm-up set, ooh, you know what I missed? Wait, let me finish. When you do the warm-up set, you don't really count any of the reps. You kind of just go until you're like, all right, I'm bored. This weight is too light. What I did forget though is classic. When you're doing back day, your hands get fried up. And since I haven't done it in a while, my hands have gone soft. I've got soft hands, brother. You got soft hands, boy. That was what I turned into. But the calluses are coming back. I love it! I'm also gonna be abusing some caffeine during this workout. Sorry about that, but it has to happen. Little piece of caffeine gum just to get me started. 100 milligrams. It's like, I didn't bring my watch. It's 12 a.m. almost, I think. Yep, that hits the spot. We'll do another like 200 to 300 probably in a little bit. 12 a.m. by the way. I don't really sleep much.
This is about talent or luck. They think that the 1% are born with something special, something that others just don't have. It's not about being the smartest person in the room. It's not about being the most talented. It's about consistency.
You're looking for that one guy who's strong, who's that pillar for the family in hard times. Make sure they look around. They look around and find you. These are the times right now.
I'll keep it real. For 4 weeks of no back, almost, you know, why don't we just round up and call it 4 weeks? It was 3 more days, or 4 more days and it would have been 4 weeks. For 4 weeks of no back, that isn't bad for my strength. I love it. All right, I'm gonna get to do something for once in a while that I don't get to do much. I'm gonna pop my top off, suck in my gut, and hit some back shirtless. I did forget to wear the like cutoff back shirt I usually always wear, so that's why I'm doing this. I don't usually lift shirtless. I feel like I'm starting a new chapter in lifting. The barbarian lifting.
Step up. Be that guy that can take everything.
Let them underestimate you. Work in silence. Stay focused on your path. And one day, my friend, it will all be worth it. There will be a day in your future that you look back on a day like today and you just smile because it was all worth it, because you believed in yourself when no one else did.
Average is the enemy. Success is your responsibility, and change can take place in an instant if you are willing to flip the switch.
You need to fucking work harder. You need to fucking discipline your mind better. You're only here for a short time.
I feel like my back's pretty pumped. Shout out to the peanut butter sandwich. Let me know how it looks. I'm probably gonna keep the top on. All right, the camera's pretty zoomed in. I hope I'm tall enough to even speak into this. Maybe we'll get up into like a dip position real quick. We're on to our next back exercise. Pull-ups, classic, very classic. Not really much to say about them, just because like if you don't know how to do them, something might be wrong in your head, but you know, I have something wrong in my head, so it's okay. Something about midnight lifting feels wrong and right at the same time. More right than wrong. Wrong because it's like, maybe I should be asleep. But then it feels right because it's like, oh my gosh, I have a pump and it's completely pitch black out. I should go jump a homeless person or something. Ugh. Nah, wide grip sucks. Oh my gosh. Pull-ups will humble you. I don't care how strong your back looks or feels or how much steroids you're on, pull-ups will always be heavy. Don't forget it. Got my little handy dandy clock mounted to the pull-up machine. I almost called it a bench. I'm having chest withdrawals and it's been under a week. 12:23 on the clock. That is like peak degenerate hour to lift. I love it. Back pump's feeling pretty decent though. I'm not gonna lie, I just stared at it in the mirror for like, I don't know, half hour. So we gotta check it out after this set. That banana and apple sandwich, or apple and peanut butter sandwich, did wonders. Highly recommend. I'd recommend 2.
Oh no! Last one.
Woo! There's some failure action. Let's go check this pump. I hope it's just as good as it felt like a little bit ago, because I'm not kidding, I feel like I could have flown away right there. My lats were like imploded. All right, it might look like we're hitting chest. It's tempting, don't get me wrong, but we're gonna be doing some reverse fly. That's what they're called. Great for your back. So we gotta switch these. Ooh, my, that was aggressively loud. So we gotta switch these all the way to, okay, I banged both of them, whatever. Move these to the front. Definitely need to lower the weight. It says 35 pounds. I just pray every day that this machine is in kilos, because if it's not, I am weak. All right, good deal there. We can Ooh, back cracked. Oh, so many times when I did that. Felt good though. we can raise the weight to like a 40, I think. Sounds good to me. Dude, I feel like going to the gym is almost like a video game. And I probably just play games too much, but it's like every time you move up the weight, that's like you're leveling up or something. I think that's why I like it so much. I'm not gonna lie. It's weird. I don't know how to explain it, because there's like people out there and they're like, why do you go to the gym so much? I'm like, I don't know. They're like, are you really just trying to be in shape that much? And it's like, I don't know how we got here, honestly. I was doing those 30-second ab guides, and here we are doing reverse fly for my traps, like 6 years later. I added 10 pounds or kilos, I don't know yet, with this machine, honestly. It doesn't say kg or lbs. Hold on, let me turn the other way. And I'm getting absolutely humbled off of these 10-pound increase. It's insane. Oh, final set. My back's fried, I'm not gonna lie. All right, that's enough ego lifting for tonight. All right, back home. Glad to be back home. Back day was fun, sure, but I mean, it's 1:44 a.m. Oh, you don't believe me? Have a peek at my phone. 1:44 a.m. Whoa, that I've never noticed before. That little purple flashing thing. And if I look at it, what? Am I being watched? If I bring it back up, look at that. You can't see that if it's not on camera, by the way. That's a little concerning, but luckily I'm not like a secretive person. I really just kind of exist in the gym and inside of food that has high protein contents. And that's it. Thanks for watching though. I've definitely come down a lot from all the caffeine I was ripping. It was a S tier back day though, I'll say that. The pump was great. The lifts, I really didn't feel that weak, even though it's been actually like a month since I hit back, which I've already yapped about a bunch. And yeah, I mean, what more could you ask for? Your strength is still decent. And the pump was, I mean, one of the best back pumps I've had ever. So not really much else to be, you know, not really much else could get better. I mean, a little more strength would be nice, but come on, let's get real. If you don't hit something for a month, you're not going to be peak strength. But anyways, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment anything you would add or remove from the video. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.
Subscribe to MickWiddd. If you haven't subscribed, what are you doing? Hit that subscribe button right here. It takes one click. It's so easy.